The next two contracts we'll get into is Luke Kennard, Soapy's boy, who Soapy is still upset got traded to the Clippers via the Detroit Pistons. We also have Jonathan Isaac. So Isaac, who is missing this year, 4-year deal, no player op, Dave. 4-year deal, $80 million with the Orlando Magic. That kind of also piggybacks onto the Fultz deal, while I like it, where it's like Isaac was the only one you would need to give a deal to. You give them deals at the same time. Luke Kennard and the Clippers is a 4-year deal, no player op, for $64 million. Woj, though, goes into explanation and says the deal includes $56 million in guaranteed money, so 56 of the 64 is guaranteed, with a majority of the additional $8 million in incentives considered reachable. Mintz and Span say, and Mintz and Span are his agents at CAA Sports.
Not familiar.
So what do you think about the Kennard Isaac extensions? Because these are both guys. Isaac's out for most of this year, if not the whole year, with his injury that he had late, and Kennard also has an injury history.
Yeah, so Isaac's had a bunch of like ankle, foot issues in the past. This, unfortunately, in the bubble, like literally right out of the gates, it was the ACL.
Yeah.
It's terrible. And then Kennard, he's basically got a knee condition where they're just going to keep not being great. So it's like, all right, this guy, when he's healthy, he did have a career year last year. He did look like that kind of combo guard who can create for himself, create for others, move the ball on offense, and still get his own. So, like, I think you have to hope for the upside with these guys. Like, Isaac, fantastic defender. Like, he looks like he would be the key to success for that Magic team. Like, they are, like, Vucevic is their all-star right now, but, like, the way this team is going to compete for a championship is around Markelle Fultz, Isaac, and maybe a Cole Anthony, maybe Chuma. Like, that next group will come up as Vucevic's role can hopefully shrink down, which it's not anything against him. It's just like he needs to not be dependent on for everything. Like, he carries his team right now, and it's not fair to him. So I think as the other guys get better, like the way they can compete for a championship is by having Isaac hit his potential. And he is so good defensively. He can guard like 3 through 5 and just long arms, very aware of what's going on as far as being a team defender. And his offensive game had shown some hints of being, you know, maybe there's a little something there. Maybe he can be something special. But I think that one you had to give him the deal. It's the don't care about this season, rehab, take your time. We're not in a position where we have to win right now.
Yeah.
We see what's going on in the East right now. We see what the Nets are doing to everybody. Like, just take care of you. Kennard, on the other hand, that one's the interesting one to me.
They had to do it, though. Like, this is a Kuzma-like thing for me where arm tied behind your back because, A, you traded for him. You got to lock him down. You can't let him leave. And number 2, especially because of the questions about is Kawhi going to stay after this season. If Kawhi leaves, now they can say at least we have PG and Kennard to build going forward because they have no picks. They have no picks, Dave.
They currently have no picks. They do have next year's because of the rule.
Yeah.
They could trade the pick, you know. But I think the expectation for Kennard, I guess you're right. The whole Kawhi leaving does throw a bone in everything. Like, I don't know what that situation will be like. But yeah, if Kennard's healthy, the deal's worth it. Like, he's a very good player, and I think like he can kind of be. And again, I'm gonna get lazy comped for this. He can be what Tyler Hero was to the Heat last year for this Clippers team, and be someone who can ball handle, step into like a closeout lineup, and be a high level contributor. He's not necessarily going to be as hot as Tyler Hero gets. Like, I don't think he's got that to him, but he's a very good player. He's probably overlooked because he played a lot of time on a very bad Detroit team, and you know, weren't watching. That's fair, but like that's fair.
I mean, I just look at it and I go, like, the question we're asking for those of you who might not be watching the full thing, just a little video we're putting on YouTube, like, I don't think either of these are dumb. Like, I know we're asking, like, oh, were the Clippers and Magic smart to extend these guys because of injuries? What'd you say?
I think yeah, both deals are smart. The Kennard one gives me more concern. Like Isaac in the ACL, I'm like, okay, guys that are coming back from ACLs
I
pretty
don't
normally.
even ACLs are now like a whatever to me. Like the way guys have come back from them in all sports, it's like medicine has advanced far enough to where it's no longer a career killer.
I'm with you, but Luke Kennard's knees is my concern. That is the one where it's
because
like,
once they're gone, and you need knees to play basketball. Just look at
knees.
Greg Oden. Greg Oden also he also had a thing where one leg was longer than the other, right? Greg Oden.
That fucking yeah. That was a lot of problems. So again, I don't know what's gonna happen, but right now everything has been like so yeah, it's called I think bilateral knee tendonitis.
Mm-hmm.
But I think everybody's saying like, hey, right now he's healthy, right now he's banging.
Mm-hmm.
This will be a problem when you're 30, more so. Like if you can control it and control the inflammation and be able to, use your health wisely, kind of thing as far as time, then he should be fine through this contract. But it's like one injury away from being terrible. The Isaac one, I think you have that range to miss, because if Isaac is never the player he was before, you guys are still almost in the same position. Like they're a team, like I said, where they're not competing for a championship right now. They're in a rebuilding team. So if you can lock him up, and yeah, you're paying for the year of an injury, but like, hey, we could get a fantastic guy who's going to blow people out of the water when he comes back for 2 years on a really cheap deal instead of having to overpay him,
I was going to say, are they paying for an injury? I mean, the injury year is basically this, like, 7.3, though. So, like, at least it's only 7.3 and not paying, like, 17.8 million for an injury year.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. But, like, they even got a chance of, like, let's say he comes back, then it becomes, like, next year. Maybe we see maybe they shop the Aaron Gordon deal and move him because – yet again, the Magic to me are a team, they don't need to be good.
I'm with you. Yeah.
They don't. They can take all the swings in the world. Also, because like this injury for Jonathan Isaac could be a blessing in disguise for the Magic, because it may give Chuma Okeke more time to play, someone who's coming off of an injury, so that basically it's like get him more time to basically become himself after an injury. So that it's like Jonathan Isaac and him when they're together, okay, now we can just fit you two together and feel how you're going to fit in a rotation rather than, great, we got to get you time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like the Magic, like, I haven't hated anything the Magic
I actually think this is one of their best off seasons ever. They addressed the point guard position depth. Yep. They went out and got somebody young instead of sticking with DJ Augustine for the 17th fucking season. We get it. He's not bad, but he's not good either.
Yeah.
Sorry, that one. Years of the Magic should draft a point guard.
They got Cole Anthony. It's okay. They got Cole Anthony.
Good. He's looked good so far in preseason, so I'm happy for him. But yeah, I think the Magic, these signings were great. The Kennard one, under the context of if he's healthy and plus because of the Kawhi situation and needing movable contracts, totally cool with that for the future.
I forget this all the time because in Twitch chat we got only Elijah Wan, who I believe is Chainsaw in Discord. Just wait, Chainsaw. We'll feed you, baby bird. We'll feed you.